Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between FC Barcelona and Levante, and in this game Barcelona has won 1-0 with a goal from Lionel Messi. So the way that I am going to be organizing this video is that I am going to be talking about the first half, then the second half, and then my overall review of this whole game. If you guys are new here, this is what we usually do on post-match reviews. Welcome to the family. There is so much we do need to discuss in this video, so let's get to it. Starting with the lineup. Now, when the lineup did come out, there was so much backlash towards this lineup because we knew exactly what was wrong with this lineup, and that was that Ronald Koeman continues to use 3 number 10s in the same starting 11, and that is a huge problem because last time we did use 3 number 10s, which is Felipe Coutinho, Antoine Griezmann, and Messi. We lost against Cadiz 2-1, and so right now it is safe to say that when we use 3 10s, it never usually works out because these are 3 players who occupy the exact same space. And if we were to call out Antoine Griezmann, Coutinho, and Messi, and if we had the choice to pick who do we want to get the best from, it would be obviously Messi, which means that Antoine Griezmann and Felipe Coutinho are going to have to sacrifice their roles in order to get the best out of Messi, and you never want that because our wingers were basically Antoine Griezmann and Felipe Coutinho, and that is the last thing you want to do from this Barcelona team. And I just don't get it, right? I don't get why Ronald Koeman feels so pressured to use these stars, because let me tell you one thing. If I were to talk to Ronald Koeman, I would say this: I know that you feel pressured to use these star players, and the reason why I'm saying that is because Bartomeu did sign these players such as Felipe Coutinho, Antoine Griezmann, De Jong, Dembele for almost 330 million euros. But here's the thing, Bartomeu is not here no more. Bartomeu did leave Barcelona. Ronald Koeman should not feel pressure to be using these star men all the time in the starting 11. If it doesn't work, let them go and bring in a brand new player. Again, you simply just do not have to feel pressured. And looking at this starting 11, this is a starting 11 where Ronald Koeman chose to put the price tags and the big names on the field. So going into the first half, we got what we expected to see. We saw Coutinho, Griezmann, and Messi sit very deep on the field, and we also had Martin Braithwaite, who had a very different role compared to what he usually gets. He did play sort of as a winger against Levante, which was very weird, but that was Martin Braithwaite's position. We are going to see Braithwaite's position later in this video. And I think that the fact that we saw so many players sit deep within those first 30 minutes, Barcelona had no dangerous man, meaning they had no striker, no player that was going to sit inside the box in order to take those shots. And it cost so much from this FC Barcelona team to really test the defense and the goalkeeper. And obviously it wasn't going to work, right? Like we have explained, a 4-2-3-1 system does require a number 9, and in this game Barcelona did not have that. And let's look at the average position of FC Barcelona in the first half. Here's the one thing that we do have to notice. Notice how I did say that Messi, Coutinho, and Antoine Griezmann and Martin Braithwaite were all sitting very deep, but you can see here in this picture that Messi was one of the highest players in this game alongside Antoine Griezmann. Now, what is the reason why we do see Messi push so high up the field? And that is because of one thing. Not only did Messi have to sit deep and try to receive the ball from these midfielders, but he also was that player to make those runs all the way into the opposition's box and test the defense the most, which is why we are seeing here that Messi is one of the highest players on the field. And to basically sum it up, it was basically Messi versus Levante, because Messi was a player where he knew that in this game there was no one on the field that was able to get the ball to Lionel Messi if he was playing as the number 9, which is why we do see him sit very deep and be alongside Frankie de Jong and Sergio Busquets. He was also that player that when he received the ball in the middle of the pitch, he made those runs because he knew that there was no player that was able to test the defense and the goalkeeper within the first half. And that is why we did see Messi get fouled so many times around the box, because he was simply the only player that was able to do damage. And this is a very tricky situation to be in, right? Because it's very hard to blame Ronald Koeman for this, because we know that Koeman came into this Barcelona team knowing that there is a big storm within this club, knowing that this this Barcelona team has no resources. So if Koeman wanted to bring in a number 9 in the summer, he wasn't able to because Barcelona were not in the financial position to do that. And we have heard so many news and reports coming out of Koeman wanting to bring in Memphis Depay or players like Wijnaldum, players that we know would help FC Barcelona, but Koeman cannot get that. But here's the thing, I feel like Koeman could do so much better with the players that he currently does have. Like, why don't you just bring in Riqui Puig within the starting 11 and have Messi sit up top? Because players like Riqui Puig can get the ball in the middle of the pitch and find those number 9s extremely fast. Why can't Ronald Koeman do that? So there is alternatives, and there is massive questions that are going to be made towards Ronald Koeman within these next 3 to 4 days. And going into the second half, we saw almost the exact same thing, but Barcelona played better. I feel like Ronald Koeman did tell the players in that 15-minute break that they were doing all right, but don't be too defensively cautious on the field. I do feel like he did explain to the players that the players have to push higher up the field in order to score goals, because if we're going to end up not scoring goals in this game, that is going to be a huge red alarm towards Ronald Koeman. And Ronald Koeman did know that, which is why I believe we saw the players press and play so much higher compared to the first half. So even though we saw the players press higher than usual, Messi continued to be that main man for Barcelona in the second half. And then fast forward towards the 76th minute, we did see Messi receive his goal. And let me tell you, this was a very well-deserved goal coming from Lionel Messi, because Messi was that player that was taking the most shots. He was that player that was making the most runs. Messi wanted to score. Messi has been a player where he knew that he has not been at his clinical best for this team. And you can tell that Messi just wants to score. He wants to help this team. And to see that Messi finally got that goal in tonight's match was like a breath of fresh air, because we know that Messi is very well aware that he is having some sort of goal drought with Barcelona. And the fact that Messi is doing almost all of the work for this Barcelona team is alarming, but it's also telling us that Messi does feel some sort of passion for this badge again. And because Messi did score this goal against Levante, it says here that Messi has now scored 600 career goals for Barcelona wearing the number 10 shirt. And let's sit on this play for a second, right? I want to talk about this goal just for a quick second. If we look at these frames here, I want you guys to really analyze what happened before this Messi goal. You can see that the players pressured Levante extremely well in the midfield, and you can truly see that Barcelona were finally showing that they can be a team. They pressed as a collective, and I think that because of that, because Barcelona regained possession so quickly and were able to find Messi up top, that is the main reason why Messi even scored that goal. But look at what we're seeing here. This is exactly what Barcelona needs to do if you want to get the best out of Messi and perform as a collective. When you pressure in the middle of the pitch, when you act like a team, that is going to allow Messi to push forward, because he is going to trust his teammates on the field to get him the ball. And that is what we saw in this play. We need more of that. We need more of this Barcelona and more of this Lionel Messi. Things like this do work, and hopefully Ronald Koeman does analyze this goal and say, we need more of this, and how can we improve going later throughout this season. But that is it, right? Barcelona has won against Levante 1-0 at the Camp Nou. It was not the best performance. This game did show some flaws, and if we look at the final stats of this Barcelona team, you can see that Barcelona took a total of 24 shots, while Messi himself had 12 shots in this game. Messi took exactly half of the shots that Barcelona did take in this game as a whole. And I do want to talk about 3 players that did stand out in this game. Yes, one of them is Messi, but I'm going to put him aside just for a second, because I do want to give special recognition to other players that did play extremely well, and one of them was Frenkie de Jong. I love what de Jong brought in the game against Levante. He was that player to get away from dangerous positions and allowed Barcelona to push forward. The second player is going to be Martin Braithwaite. I think that Martin Braithwaite is working very well inside the box and connecting very well with Lionel Messi. I do think that he is practicing those 1-2s on the training field, so the fact that Martin Braithwaite is showing that he can add more quality at this late of his career, you do have to give special recognition towards a player like Martin Braithwaite. I do want to applaud this player, and hopefully he continues to get better and improve Barcelona as we go through this season. The third player that I do want to talk about is Pedri. We did not see much of Pedri because he was put on late in the match, but what we saw from Pedri was very good. I liked when Pedri did receive the ball. He did not seem too nervous every time he was pressured. Pedri always seems to find the right man at the right time when he is passing the ball. You can truly see that in time we are going to see Pedri become that player where where he is going to be the safe man because he does know exactly where to put the ball in those exact moments. But again, that is it. Barcelona has won 1-0. I do think that there's going to be many questions coming towards Ronald Koeman in these next 3 to 4 days, and many of you guys are going to be assuming our next big event is going to be on Wednesday, which is going to be our next La Liga match, which is not the case. Our next big event is going to be on Monday. On Monday, Barcelona is going to be in the draw for the UCL round of 16. Who knows who we are going to be facing against? It could be Bayern, it could be City, it could be Liverpool. It's going to be very, very interesting. And so whatever does happen within that UCL draw, I'm going to be going on IG Live first, then I'm going to be making a video later after that event is over. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.